input. In this lesson, we will create a program that gets user input. Like in the Hello World, you don't have to understand everything right now. We will cover all the syntax and the basics of Java. Don't worry about it. Just follow along. We already shown you how to create a project in Eclipse and how to create a package and a main class with a main declaration. And I also showed you how to add the S class we use for output into the console. Now I will show you how to get input from the user. In the final product zip, you will have a text file called cheat sheet. Inside of it, you will have a star with a console input. We will copy the first line, scanner input equals new scanner. As you can see, we get an error. That's because to use scanner, we need to import it from the Java SDK, Java Toolkit. To do that, you can do it in two ways. You can either hover the scanner and click on Import Scanner Java Util, and it will add this line. It will import it from the Java utilities. The second way to do it is to click Ctrl-Shift-O. This will add all the needed libraries you need to use. This will work even if you have more than one library you need to import. In the final product zip, you also have keyboard shortcuts for Eclipse. It's under Add All Required Libraries, Organize Imports, Ctrl-Shift-O. Let's continue. Now, scanner is the object we're using. We're putting it inside a variable called input. I'll explain variables in the next lesson. It's okay, you don't need to understand it. New tells it to create a new instance of scanner. System_in is short for system input. Again, no need to understand it. It's alright. Now, after that, we'll do something that we already done, output something. We'll ask the user for his name. We'll write s.o. It's the short for system output print. We will write what is your name. Now we want to get the user input using the scanner we created. We will go to the cheat sheet again and copy next line, and we will put it inside a string variable. We will call the string name. Now you don't need to understand it, just use it for now. This will get the user input, and now we want to output the result. So we'll write s.o again, and we will put quotes and write hello, put a space and plus name. And finally, after we use the scanner, we need to close it. This is so we can prevent memory leaks or any other problems that may occur once you finish using an object. Either use close or delete it or whatever. In this case, we can use a function called close that what it does is closes this scanner. As you can see here, this scanner has not yet pin close. If under, you can see in the documentation tooltip what it does, but basically it just gets rid of the scanner and releases the memory. This is also important to add once you finish using your scanner. Let's run it and see what it does. What is your name? Jon Snow. Hello, Jon Snow. Great. Now let's go over it again. Here we declare the object that will help us get the user input. In this line, we ask the user for his name. In this line, we capture his input using the next line method, which gets the next line that is typed by the user. And in this line, we print hello plus the name that we got from the user or whatever the user inputted. And finally, we release the memory by closing the input scanner object. And that's it for this lesson. Don't worry if you are confused or if you don't understand everything. I just wanted to show you this part of the Java syntax so we can use it in the future. In the next lesson I will show you variables like this string or this object. Well, we won't cover object, but we will cover basic data types like strings. Don't worry if you're confused. Everyone is confused at this stage, or even at the hello world stage, or even at the variable stage. But it's all obligatory, and try sticking with it. And, just even blindly typing code until you get it. And if you have other sources you can learn from, which may explain better than me, or in a way that you understand better, use them. And that's it for this lesson.